Racketlon, c'est 4 sports de raquettes. Tennis de table, badminton, squash et tennis. On joue toujours dans cet ordre-là. C'est le premier qui se rend à 21 points dans chacun des sports, avec 2 points de différence. Donc à la fin, c'est un cumulatif des points. Donc le match peut finir 63 à 65. Celui qui a fait le plus de points à la fin des 4 sports gagne la rencontre.
En fait, la préparation n'a pas été comme je voulais. Je me suis blessée, j'ai eu une fracture de stress au pied. Donc j'ai été presque 2 mois à pouvoir faire seulement du vélo stationnaire. Mais sinon, les 3 dernières semaines, mon pied était guéri, donc c'est correct. Puis là, j'ai pu jouer beaucoup au squash, au ping-pong. Pas de tennis, mais le badminton, quand même beaucoup. Là. Je suis dans l'équipe Rouge et Or à l'Université Laval, donc ça, j'avais mes 4 pratiques par semaine, plus 2 de squash, puis 1 de ping-pong.
Durant l'été, je pratique beaucoup le tennis. Je m'en suis entraîné beaucoup au tennis en été. Puis en septembre, quand l'école a recommencé, je me suis mis beaucoup plus aux 3 autres sports.
Well, back in Scotland, I was a tennis coach at a club in central Scotland, and a friend of mine that I played tennis with entered a Racketlon tournament in Sweden, and she enjoyed it. And she came back because she knew I played more than just tennis. I played table tennis as a junior. So she said, "Callum, you've got to try play Racketlon. You've got to enter the next tournament." And I was like, yeah, maybe. So she got me to enter a tournament in England, and I really enjoyed it. And I started playing the other 2 sports as well. So I was playing all 4 of them, and then I just started travelling around playing all the tournaments, as many as I could get to.
I heard about the tournament in Granby, and I knew there was Racketlon in Europe, which was kind of interesting, considering for me, I had come about as far as I was going to go in squash, but I already played a lot of tennis, so I figured I had 2 good sports, and thought I'd give it a try in Granby. And since then, at Granby, I played Christoph Kren, who was world #1, and had a somewhat competitive match, and so I thought I'd give it a little bit more time and see if I could do better at it.
En fait, pour le racquetball, juste avec le badminton, c'est 10 heures par semaine. Donc là, si on ajoute les 2 pratiques de squash plus celle de ping-pong, ça donne près de 15 heures.
It was just a coincidence. I played the new sport padel with some friends, and they told me, because padel is kind of a mixture between squash and tennis, and we said, oh, there should be some kind of combination sport, and they told me, oh, there's such a thing called Racketlon, and then I just went home and looked it up, and I was like, oh, that's my sport.
Racketlon is getting started. There's been 1 tournament so far. We're going to have another one, but I think it has a lot of potential because there is a lot of players in Winnipeg that play more than 1 racket sport. So in the future, it could be good.
I think you guys are doing a great job, and I think it's really important to have Canada around, and I hope that Canada is going to spread it and bring it to the States, you know. But I think it's absolutely amazing how many people are playing it there. Great.
Well, it's mainly 2 persons who have organized this tournament. It's tournament director Christoph Green and myself. And we've made it possible with a new record of players. We had 405 players from 29 countries.
It's definitely getting bigger. I came to Canada, I played the tournament in Toronto in 2007, and I played probably your best player at the time, which was Richard Thompson. Had a really tough match with him, and he's probably would still be a very good Racketlon player if he was still playing. And you've obviously got some younger people now, and I played Evan in the 3rd round, and we had a really close match again, a long squash match, a tough one. Unfortunately, he got a bit tired, so that helped me. But Canada looks to be bringing more and more people every time, and it's such a long way for you to come and play the tournaments because most of them are in Europe, that it's great that you can make it. So I hope you keep bringing them.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I mean, just a big honor and really fun to play in front of so many people, and yeah, it was great fun.
Oh, I think that was. It's actually 2 memories. the first time when I turned world champion when I was 16 years old, and it was the under 16 world champion title. I was so, I can't even describe it. It was absolutely amazing, and that was the point where I said, okay, I want to be the world champion of the men. So that was the first, and the second was when I beat Mikko Kekkonen and Michaela Björnström in doubles, in mixed doubles, which was just the best match I've ever played, probably.
Well, fairly happy, as you might imagine. I have tried about 6 times and I've really not done very well at this particular tournament. Even though I've won other tournaments, I don't seem to do very well at the World Championships. I had quite a hard draw. I've played 4 really hard matches in a row. My feet are absolutely torn to shreds with blisters and cuts and bruises, so I feel quite happy that it was all worth it.
I think I have to say squash, but actually I'm a racquetlon player. I love all the sports and I actually like the combination of all the sports, so I'm a total racquetlon player.
Depuis que je suis jeune, celui que j'ai pratiqué le plus, c'est le tennis de table. C'est mon plus fort. Mais depuis un petit bout, même si c'est ma faiblesse, mon préféré, c'est le squash à pratiquer.
Well, believe it or not, despite the score in the final, it's actually badminton. I like playing that the most. I've got a good practice partner and a good coach, and it's the sport that I'd never played when I was younger, so it's the one that I enjoy playing the most because it's quite new to me.
En fait, c'est dans une compétition de badminton avec un joueur de l'UQAM, Francis, qui m'a parlé de ça, qui lui en faisait déjà. Puis on a jasé un peu, puis là, il m'a dit que je serais une bonne candidate, étant donné que je jouais déjà au tennis, un peu au ping-pong, au bad. Même si j'avais jamais essayé le squash, j'avais quand même 3 sports que j'avais déjà fait. Donc il m'a parlé un peu des compétitions qu'il y avait, des tournois à Laval. Puis je pense que c'est grâce à lui si aujourd'hui je suis là.
I think racquetlon in Canada is developing very well. When I remember I was in Canada a long time ago in Toronto for the Canadian Open, and it was just a small tournament, and since then a lot of things have developed, but now I see that Canada is present, the people are coming to the tournament, and Danny Lessard has joined us in the FIA Council, which I think is very important to have members of different nations and different continents, because until now we only had Europeans in the council.
Probably on the beach, you know, doing nothing. Well, no, you know, yeah, I mean, racquetlon is definitely going to be a big part of my life then as well, I hope, if I'm not going to get injured.
That's a good question. Hopefully a bit further on in my working career, and let's see if I can win one more world title.
J'espère la prochaine année.